Find the smallest positive root of the equation x square minus log x equal to 12 by Regla-Falsi method. So let us solve the example. So given that f of x equal to x square minus log x minus 12, first we find the one negative root and one positive root alternatively, either it may be negative positive or positive negative. So for that, put x equal to 1 2 3 or minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 etc. So let us put x is equal to 1, so that is f of 1 is equal to minus 11. Put x equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to minus 8.69. Put x equal to 3, f of 3 is equal to minus 4.0986. Put x equal to 4, f of 4 is equal to 2.6137. So here f of 3 we get the negative point, or f of 4 we get positive point. Therefore the approximate root lies in between 3 and 4. To get the positive root of the equation, we solve by iterative process. If the two iteration answer are nearly same, so that is the answer. So here the root lies between 3 and 4. If we take in between these 2 points, then we get answer easily. For that, we put the x equal to 3.1 3.2 3.4 up to 4, such that again we get negative point and positive point. So let us put x equal to 3.6, so that is f of 3.6 is minus 0.3209, and put x equal to 3.7, so that is my 0.3817. So for x equal to 3.6 we get negative point, for x equal to 3.7 we get positive point. Therefore the root lies between 3.6 and 3.7. So let us solve the example by iterative process. So first iteration, here we required a and b. So a is equal to 3.6, b is equal to 3.7, f of a is equal to minus 0.3209, f of b is equal to 0.3817. So put in the Regla-Falsi formula. So first iteration denoted as x1. x1 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. Put all 4 value from the given a, b, f of b, we get x1 is equal to 3.6457. so it is x1. So calculate the second iteration. To calculate the second iteration, put the x1 value in f of x. So f of 3.6457, we get the minus 0.00242. It is a negative root. To find a Regla-Falsi method, we required one positive root and one negative root. By substituting x is equal 1 is equal to 3.6457, we get the negative root. So let us take the positive root from the previous iteration. So a is equal to 3.6457, b is equal to 3.7. So similarly find f of a and f of b. So put a, f of a, b, f of b in the Regla-Falsi method formula. So x2 is second iteration notation. x2 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. So put all the values, we get x2 is equal to 3.64042. The first iteration is x1 is equal to 3.6457. Then second iteration x2 is equal to 3.6460. So x1 and x2 very nearer, therefore the root of the equation is 3.646. so it is the answer. So similarly we find the second question. Find the root of the equation x into e raised to x minus cos x equal to 0 by method of the Falsi position or Regla-Falsi method. So same procedure here we follow. So let f of x equal to x into e raised to x minus cos x. So again put x equal to 0 1 2 3 or minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So to find the one negative root and one positive root, so put x equal to 0, we get minus 1. Put x equal to 1, we get 2.178. Therefore the root lies between 0 and 1. So to get easily answer, or to make the less iteration, we make the distance between 2 point less. Now it is 1 minus 0 means 1. So let us make the distance less. For that we check in between 0 and 1, one negative root and one positive root. Therefore put x equal to 0.8. Therefore f of 0.8 is equal to minus 0.0532. Put x equal to 0.6, that is 0.26 0.79. Therefore negative root is 0.5, positive root is 0.6. Therefore the root lies between 0.5 and 0.6. If we take 0 and 1, we get the answer, but it will take the more number of iteration. If you take the 0.5 and 0.6, we take the less iteration. Therefore first iteration, a is equal to 0.5, b is equal to 0.6, f of a is equal to minus 0.0, f of a is equal to minus 0.0832, f of b is equal to 0.2679. So put in the regular falsy formula, that is x1 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. So put a value, f of b value minus b value, f of a value divided by f of b f of a, we get x1 is equal to 0.5166. Then second iteration, for the second iteration put x1 value in the given function f of x, so we get the minus 0.0035, that is negative root. For the second iteration we required one negative root and one positive root, so here by substituting x1 value we get the negative root. To get the positive root we take the previous answer. Therefore a is equal to 0.5166, b is equal to 0.6, f of a is equal to minus 0.0035, f of b is equal to 0.2679. Put all the four value in the regular falsy formula. x2 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. We get x2 is equal to 0.5177. So third iteration, we find the third iteration, put the x2 value in the given f of x, so that is f of 0.5177 equal to minus 0.00017, that is negative root. So again for the third iteration we require one positive root and one negative root, so take the positive root from the previous iteration, that is b is equal to 0.6, a is equal to 0.5177, b is equal to 0.6. So similarly find f of a and f of b by substituting in the given f of x. So put in the regular falsy formula, that is x3 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. Put all the value, we get x3 is equal to 0.5178. So x2 and x3 points are nearly same, therefore the root of the equation is 0.5178. It is a root of the equation f of x equal to x into e raised to x minus cos x. The root of the equation is 0.5178.